owner of the horses wasn't happy with my phone call one bit. He says his 7 horses are just fine, but when I asked to see them, he refused. TC Stables is where he housed them, and the property owner says those horses were in very bad shape.
This is a healthy horse. This is a happy horse.
Tommy Crum rented a few of his horse stables to a man named Robert Murray. He says not all of Murray's horses were in great shape.
I know the 2 was really pitiful.
Like you could see their ribs and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
The hip bone sticking up that high.
Not only that, but Crum says Murray's horses were living in piles and piles of manure. It even took me by surprise.
And my God.
And he had a horse in here till yesterday afternoon. The horse disappeared last night. And I'm sure it ain't been cleaned in a year.
Robert Murray says his horses are fine, and it's not his fault the stables were never cleaned.
They never clean my stall because most of the time I get our horse at 7 o'clock. No, ma'am, my horses would never stop. I pick up my horses every day, lady. That's what I'm telling you. Ma'am, I am at work. I don't have time for this that they coming up with.
Crum says he's been hearing that same story for the past 4 months, and it breaks his heart.
He swore, Mr. Crum, I'm gonna have all my rent paid up and all my stables cleaned before I leave here. Well, the stables is knee deep, and he's gone, and he still owes me money.
The Shelby County deputy investigating this case is on vacation until next week. Dark Horse Rescue wants to take Murray's horses, but doesn't have the resources or the money.
We have a backlog at Dark Horse Rescue of over 60 cases that are being currently investigated. We've had at least 30 horses come through Dark Horse this year, either from the effects of neglect, starvation, or abuse.
Veterinarian Jennifer Dunlap says the laws have to change to protect these animals.
Unfortunately, the laws aren't quite up to speed yet to protect horses. They're still considered livestock, so the charges end up being tiny misdemeanors.
Robert Murray moved all of his horses to another stable yesterday. He told me to call him back in a few days so we can see that his horses are just fine. I was told the Shelby County Sheriff's deputy will visit the horses on Monday. Jackie Orozco, ABC 24 News.